Hello all, and welcome to this post-work beer review. It's a little bit before 10:30 in the evening. And yeah, so I'm going to dub this beer review I almost had hiccups. I kind of, you know that feeling where you kind of like, almost just like you feel that, but it doesn't actually pop up. Yeah, I got that feeling. Hopefully it doesn't break out while I'm doing this review because that would be very embarrassing. I think I might have recorded a review where I had hiccups before though. But anyways, what are we reviewing today? Well, my dad gave me a selection of beers from his Sam Adams, I guess, autumn box set. And this one I thought I had reviewed before, but apparently I have not. And this is Samuel Adams Hoppy Lager. And this is 4.8 ABV. Let's read the back now, shall we? Brewed to bring flavorful crushability to the highest of hikes, craziest of tailgates, and most hardcore corn mazes. This twist on a classic lager offers big juicy hop notes with the crisp drinkability of a lager for an explosion of flavor you can enjoy all beer season long. I'm not sure I would want to go and drink beers before going into a corn maze because were you supposed to take a leak on the corn? Aren't you going to harvest that corn and eat it? Yeah. I'm not going to drink it. I'm not going to drink beers before walking into a corn maze. Anyways, I kind of wonder why they didn't go and classify this as, like, say, a session IPL or something like that. Something like that, because it really, I had one bottle already. It really felt along those lines. It's like, wow, this is an IPL at session strength. Hmm. So, without much further ado, let's just get straight to this beer now, shall we? Cheers. Okay. A nice pale golden yellow, nicely carbonated, with a fizzy to frothy white head. I only got about a finger's worth, but definitely grapefruit up front there. About equal levels of juice and dank. Some pine needle and kind of almost like a minty note as well. Can't really get a feel of the malts from the nosing. It's pretty much all hopping up there. Maybe just a slight sweetness. Okay, onto the palate now, shall we? Because I'm thirsty. Mm. Pretty light and refreshing. And you can tell this is a lager because the finish is as clean as a whistle. Even the bitterness really clears the palate in the finish. Up front, kind of have hop bitterness, sort of resiny aspect to it. Okay, back here, trashy camera. Yeah, potato. That's my camera's name now. I'm going to call you Potato because you want to be a potato so badly. Potato. Yes, definitely resinous notes up front, grapefruit notes. Um, some citrus zest. Come on, come on. Oh, I hate this stupid thing already. Some citrus zest. It is very dry on the palate throughout. Um, what malting there is kind of comes across as very crackery and dry. Maybe just a hint of sweetness in the mid to finish. Just a slightest hint before it completely clears. Interestingly, top note has some hint of floral hopping as well that I didn't quite catch in the, nosing. Still very much kind of grapefruit and pine tree dominates there too, though, as well. Yeah, I'm getting my hop congestion now. That's why you don't see me reviewing much IPAs anymore, man. I mean, I have to blow my nose in the middle of the review. It's not much good, is it? I mean, sometimes I still feel in the mood for an IPA. Here, you can have a close up of this beer because it's quite aesthetic, I have to say. It's keeping its head all the way through. It's slightly tannic on the palates, particularly in the mid to finish, but not so much so that it kind of leaves that kind of film on your tongue that some session IPAs can do. What I call the hop water aspect. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely have an allergy to very hoppy beers, and that is not something that is good for for a person whose main hobby is reviewing beers. Had two beers last night, one of which was this light one, and the other one was just a regular 5.0, which also included a dinner. And I still had a hangover. So something about hoppy beers, it causes me to get congested and gives me a headache for some reason. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy the flavor of it, especially in something like this where it's not really over the head. It's very well managed. It's just something I have to live with now. And that just means I have to go, and explore. There's worlds out there other than hoppy beers, and I'm still going to try to go and hit, um, IPAs and IPLs when I can. It's just this is going to be the result a lot of the times, and not all the times. I think it's like a particular types of hops or brew style that triggers it. Because I've had hoppy beers where I've been fine, but it's like I still can't figure out what it is. All I know is it's some aspect of really hop forward beers that do this, and it's not all hop forward beers, but the majority of them. But overall, I have to say that this one's pretty good. If you're looking for something sessionable, gives you pretty much a nice hop show without taking it too far, and has lager qualities, namely very clean finish, very dry, palate, you know, this is definitely something to try. So yeah, that is your beer review of Samuel Adams Hoppy Lager. Thanks again to my father for donating these for me to review. And yeah, that is your beer review for this evening, folks. Cheers.